Hello, I'm Andy, and here is a program called A Star is Born on the 26th of March. A Star is Born on the 26th of March. This is the name of the program, and it's got to do with whoever is born on the 26th of March. You will be a person who is going to be a very compassionate person and who is willing to help people all round in every activity. And that's why you'll have the energies to be able to do that, the creative ways to do that. And you'll be a perfectly wonderful person who takes and looks care after other people before you look and take care of yourself. But you'll have a difficult start. And the difficult start will, of course, make you a person who is full of sorrow and full of unhappiness. But you will pick up speed and become luckier as you grow older and older. And so you have a very ambitious horoscope that wants to be known, that wants to have fame, that wants to enjoy being that person who is looked up to and considered as successful. And why shouldn't you be that person? You'll want to do things on a big, big scale, either in your profession to be special, or either in business to be enlarging your business all the time and doing businesses with many, many countries. And you'll have that eventfulness about you where you want to do things, creating opportunities on a big scale. And you'll have that imagination going for you as well. And you'll have every chance to make a name for yourself at some time or another. Your palms are going to show when that can happen. The palms belong to your soul. All those lines changing and the signs changing and appearing and disappearing. They don't happen by accident. The soul is the manipulator of all that. And the soul knows when the good times come and will mark it on your palms. When the bad times come, they'll mark it on your palms. So that people like me who read palms as well, apart from knowing astrology, then you can be able to have an accurate reading. You have a acumen and talent in a job to be the leader. Only thing, your compatibility will always be suspect. You will always want to handle things yourself because you'll feel that unless you handle it yourself, it will not be done well. But that's not good. You cannot end up doing everybody else's work. So you have to learn to delegate where you work. And that way you can form a good team of people that you work with. If you are in business, your compatibility will also be suspect because you'll want to take control and be the leader. And of course, for the right reasons, because you know exactly what you want. But don't become a perfectionist. A perfectionist is a person who sets ideas and standards which others cannot follow because we are all born with different horoscopes. So learn to be part of a team, whether in job, whether in business, and that will make it better. And even if you are a sports personality, born on the 26th of March, you will also be a person who will tend to be a loner and a person who does things on his own or on her own. And that again weakens the partnerships of you. So always think of partnership as a way to create bigger opportunities for yourself. That's the way you look at it. Partnerships, even in having properties under your name and under somebody else's name, is very important. If the partnership is not good, then you will see that differences of opinion and fights over property and difficulties like that will appear. And how do you can you check about the person about the compatibility? The only way is when you are talking of a serious compatibility, whether in business areas, whether in personal areas of marriage, whether in areas of investment, then you should come and see me or at least contact me and tell me to do a horoscope for two people. If there are two people in a partnership, then two people. If there are three people in a partnership, I will do the horoscope for three people to see the compatibility and the chances of how long this partnership can last. No point starting a partnership and failing. It's a double failure, not only for you, but the partner as well. So it's very important to do compatibility checks. And your compatibility is very suspect. You have a horoscope which will want to be which will want to be a professional, and you will aim for that because you have the planets of wisdom and the planets who control universities and colleges You may end up teaching them, but you could be a professional of all kinds. So you are born on the 26th of March, and you can be a star, tell yourself, because you have enough good planets to propel you forward. It's a question of knowing at what ages you can start having the good luck. So I'm going to give you some positive ages in your lifetime. And your ages of 12, 21, 30, 39, 48, 57, 66, 75, 84, or 93. When you come to these ages, you born on the 26th of March, you're going to find positive opportunities come your way to build up cycles of 3, 4, or 5 years continuously. And you will do very well for that. I'll give you another set of ages. If you have when you are the ages of 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, or 90. You're also going to be at a very good age to give you some chances of becoming lucky, whether in business, finance, job, or whether in personal areas, or making a name for yourself. I'm also going to give you some negative ages to tell you that you're born on the 26th of March. You have to be careful on these ages, which I'm going to tell you now. Be careful when you are the ages of 8, 17, 26, 35, 44, 53, 62, 71, 80, 89, 98, and you'll have to be very careful at these ages because whether it's illness or accidents, whether it's losses in job, business, or finances, whether the emotional side of your life gets into trouble, these are some of the ages I mentioned. Be prepared. Regarding your health, all I'm talking about is the 26th of March. But I can tell you that these areas I'm going to mention have a problem. Firstly, your lungs. You could be an asthmatic, having breathing problems. You could have sinusitis, giving you breathing problems as well. Check your gallbladder, something is wrong. And your digestion area, constipation is going to be a never ending problem. So check the colon especially. Your dental areas, the teeth and the gums are going to have difficulties. And also your glands. The one of the glands would be your prostate gland if you're a man, or the ovaries if you're a lady listening to me. So your glands can have problem, and that would include your thyroid glands as well, and also the pituitary gland, and also the pancreas. So in astrology, when one gland goes wrong, every gland goes wrong. So these are the areas which I would say that you need to check in your health area. You born on the 26th of March. Well, you are a star. Why shouldn't you be a star? The ingredients are all there. Now it's a question to find out. When you see people like me, especially based on your date of birth and time of birth, and most importantly, looking at your palms. Did you know, firstly, that 350,000 people, babies were born yesterday? That's how the population is growing. Can all those 350,000 babies have the same fate and destiny just because they're born on the same day? No, they can't, because their palms will be different. And their palms will be different because each of them will have different souls. That's how it works. And so the chances of you making a success are very high. You may have a difficult beginning. You'll catch up later on. So see me for a 90-minute session, which will only cost you USD $50. That will be based on your date of birth, time of birth, looking at your palm. And I'll show you how to activate the energies of your soul much, much earlier than it's supposed to be. So you can just become luckier. And I'll show you all about your health issues as well. And if you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. So I'll show you all that during a 90-minute session, which will just cost you USD $50. In the meantime, remember and remind yourself that you can be a star. Is to know some help from me to know which area you will do best in life and your compatibility areas and how to work well in your personal life as well. I wish you a good life and I hope one day that I'll be able to see you. Here's my email. Send me this email and let's get down to this 90-minute session just for USD $50 to learn so many of these energies which I will teach you to become a very special person. In the meantime, have a good life. Thank you and goodbye.